Hello, and welcome back to We'll Run For. This is your host, Tom, and with me as always are Erin.
Hello.
Michael.
Hello.
And Diana.
Hey, hey.
How's it going, guys?
Doing
I'm
good.
pretty well.
Yeah?
I feel like we just did this recently.
Yeah, half of us had a pretty busy weekend. The other half put in about an hour worth of work with no prep, but
Well, I've
the other
only
half
put
did pretty well.
I wouldn't say half because I would say 1/4 of us had a lot of work to do because I left after we were done with the cystic fibrosis fundraiser.
Yes, I think I'm still recovering from the 12 hours. I didn't do 12, and actually it went almost 14 hours.
Wow.
So we went very well.
Did everyone go long like we did? Is that the problem?
No, we actually did it like a half hour in the middle, 40 minutes of filler of something we had recorded, but we stayed in chat with everybody and talked and laughed about it. But then they did a drinking game, listening to music game at the end.
Yeah, they were going strong. It was like,
Oh,
Yeah, you would have enjoyed it, Tom. Actually, it was all cover songs. I have the video. I can send it to you. If you want to listen to
yeah,
it.
it was
Okay.
actually really good because I could hear it the whole time. So it was really fun towards the end because they were playing all different kinds of music.
Oh, actually, I think they released it as a podcast on the Fallout feed, as a matter of fact. You can just listen
you'll
to
have
it.
to listen
I'll
to
check
it.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so at the very end, they decided that they wanted to make us run all the miles. And we were like $270 from 1,000. So someone donated $270 to make us run.
Really?
Yeah, so that we'd hit the $1,000 mark and have to run.
Yeah, and as we record right now, I think we're at 10:30 for us. But
Yeah.
overall, it's like 38.80 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that
Yeah.
last time we looked.
So, yeah.
I didn't realize it was like one person that kind of bumped us up at the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think it was because they were drinking. And
I
so-
know I make most of my decisions.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way to make it.
And they kept talking about it throughout the day, like, so you're really going to run for these miles? And he kept saying, yeah, I really am. And so I think they were like, let's make Michael run all the miles possible.
It could have been worse. I mean, we're only going to have to do like a little over 50 for the weekend. So that's not really.
Yeah, but when does it close, right? You
Well,
have this whole week?
Officially, I closed it as of last night. But
Okay.
on when we had posted what we were going to do. But we'll see what comes in this week. If we get
Yeah.
more donations, we'll have a conversation about it and maybe honor that through the week.
Obviously, if you're listening to this now, you're way late, but you can also still donate. We're just not going to run anymore.
Yeah. But and we posted the live show in our feed. So if you somehow missed that, go back and listen to it. We posted that today.
We talked a lot of different.
I listened
random
today, and I will say it's pretty funny.
stuff. It was pretty
I
random.
particularly struck gold that episode.
It was very, very random because I listened to it as well.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. We weren't like on like hardcore running topics or.
Yeah,
anything.
no, it was
pretty,
mostly entertainment, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
We learned about how...
yeah, the night before we were like, do we have a plan? Are we going to talk about anything specific? And it was, no, let's just wing it. And I'm not sure if that's a good idea or a bad idea. I don't know what the end result of that was. So we didn't have a topic at all.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know if we're the winging it type.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I liked
Yeah.
where the conversation went. I liked finding out that Diana is really bad at video games and played
yeah.
GoldenEye for like 3 seconds before giving up on it.
Really bad.
And we put you on to the little known gem called Turkey Hollow.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Which I am.
Mhm.
I found it on Amazon for $10. I could buy the DVD,
It's
Or-
worth $10.
Do it.
or I could buy just the live stream of it and own it for $5.99
Oh, well,
on
yeah.
digital.
Why
So
wouldn't
I
you just do
might.
that?
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
gonna
that's
do.
fine.
I'm probably just gonna do the digital.
Yeah. Why do you want to drag around the disc?
I don't know.
That'd
I'm
be
just saying.
Crazy.
When you move next time, God, do not forget or lose the copy of Turkey Hollow. everybody.
So at some point, maybe this weekend, we'll buckle in for some
Yeah.
Turkey Hollow.
Yeah.
So
That was the recap of that was actually our 6th annual fundraiser for cystic fibrosis.
that's awesome.
It went super well. So it was us, my other podcast, Skyrim Addict, Dames Who Game, the Fallout feed, and
Were we the only one? I guess we did start talking about video games a little bit, but like
they were talking music at the end.
Well, that's what I was saying.
For like 4 hours.
At the very end, it was all I mean, like I wouldn't say, and I was listening to it here and there, and I wouldn't say that it was all about video games.
Yeah, they were playing music and drinking for 4 hours at the end.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and
maybe 5. I don't even know.
And because Michael is a man of many talents, he also has another podcast that sometimes is on, but this time around they weren't on. So we were the only odd man out this time.
Oh, gotcha.
So
I'm used to it.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's good.
Have you guys been running?
Yes. Isn't that amazing that I can actually say yes, I've been running? I worked out every day last week, and then I did a 10K on Saturday. And if you guys want to hear how that went, listen to the live feed from Saturday. It was a mess as usual. And then I actually got up and I ran again today.
Nice.
Everything hurts again. It's funny how that happens.
Well, it'll stop hurting the more you do it. It's about consistency.
We should have ran tonight.
My hips hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We should have ran tonight. It was super nice out. We took it kind of easy last week after the marathon the week before.
Well, we didn't even talk about the marathon.
Well, I know. Just saying we took it kind of easy last week. You'll hear about the virtual in a little bit. So yeah, we didn't do any crazy miles or anything. And then we did a hike yesterday, and probably should have run today. I got some new shoes. I switched from Hoka's and I bought some Ultras. Try them out.
I thought we were talking about the virtual up front.
I don't know. Are we?
Yeah. Why not?
Sure.
We don't have it as a segment. It's just.
We should talk about it then.
Yeah. I feel like we just had this conversation before we started. Like, we should mention we did the Marine Corps.
I'm very tired. All right.
Yeah. We completed I completed the Marine Corps trifecta, which was the 10K, the 50K, and the marathon.
Which means I also completed it.
I was just going to
You
say
just
that.
didn't pay for the
I just
medal.
didn't get anything for it.
I was just about to finish saying that. Like, I officially finished it. However, Michael does all the miles with me most of the time. So he also did it unofficially.
Well, technically, the 50K we did, the Tesla Hertz was during that. So, but then I ran a marathon for absolutely no reason.
Because you like to run long miles for no reason.
That's true.
Just admit that.
Well, congratulations, Michael, and to a lesser extent, Erin.
Yeah, it was really, really hot. It really stunk. I really was not into it, but
I felt pretty
it was
good.
really hot a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was still like 80 degrees.
Well, we had that really nice weekend where we didn't run a lot of miles because we were still trying to take some recovery time. And it was like 50 degrees and cool out and perfect running weather. And instead of doing it that weekend, we opted to do it the weekend that it hit 78 degrees.
Yeah, we couldn't have done it that weekend anyway. We needed to rest.
So we self-supported. I mapped out a loop on the Delaware Canal towpath. And we did some of the New Jersey side. So we went over some bridges, and we did like a loop on the New Jersey Canal side and then the Delaware side.
No, PA side.
The PA side. That's
the
what
Delaware,
I meant to say.
Yeah, it's the river.
Whatever.
The state.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
We hit a Starbucks along the way to get some water. We got lost and made a wrong turn off the path somehow. So we added an extra.
It was not really marked, which is what the issue was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we added extra mileage and had to do almost a full mile at the end.
Yeah. So technically we did like 27 and a half
Yes,
miles.
because I had to walk back to the car still. And it was really hot and everything hurt. And yeah.
That was good.
That was that.
I felt pretty good though for the whole marathon. I think.
Well, yay for you.
I will say, Erin, as a part of our virtual challenge team that we're on, I was beating you by like, I don't know, 20 or so miles. And I'm like, this feels really good, but it's all going to go away the minute she starts to move. And then you came roaring back. And now I don't know.
I actually haven't entered my miles for the last week, so I should actually go on.
Fantastic.
Yeah. We didn't do a lot. We only did
we didn't do
like
that
25 miles last week or something. Nothing crazy. We haven't gone crazy.
I needed motivation last week, so I did my week-long 5 days of 5Ks.
That's a good.
Yeah, I saw that you put out that poll. We had 81% of the people who supported it. They said you needed to get out there and do those 5 days of 5Ks.
Yeah.
As usual, I did not participate. I work out every day, but I did not do that.
You did. She's been killing it.
That's
funny. There was another poll, though, that I don't know if I'm 100% happy about, but we also asked if I should run a 50K, and 79% of our listeners said, of course. I suppose our listeners really want me to run an ultra. I'm working on my terms and conditions. I have not said no. And it may require one of us, I'm not going to name names, but one of us to run a race in costume prior to me running a ultra.
Oh, is that all?
But terms and conditions might apply.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh man.
It's going to be uncomfortable for both of us.
I guess I would have to.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to challenge him to something,
fair enough.
I didn't say anything ridiculous.
Fair enough. It's true.
But, and we'll talk about this more, but are you envisioning a race? Do you have anything planned?
For what?
For an ultra.
I thought we said seashore because it's a long way
we
away.
mentioned the seashore one because it's relatively flat.
Yeah.
It's also in Virginia, so there's a chance that it'd be a little warmer and not necessarily 30 degrees.
Especially if you're wearing a hat when it's 70 degrees out, you may want a warmer race.
I do. I like to do that.
I would recommend a warmer race then.
Yeah, so it's just in a nice area. We're all familiar with Virginia Beach. So it's in December, so it's a little gives you
cooler, but not
gives you
cold.
a full year.
Literally a year to prepare.
Also it gives us time to hopefully have races again.
It's true.
So we're hoping our race this weekend goes off, but we'll see.
Yeah. Not to get into super depressing things, but we're pretty sure our turkey trot's going to get canceled because New Jersey just put some new limitations
on gatherings,
outside gatherings again.
So,
yeah, they haven't gone full blown in Maryland yet, but some of the counties have.
Yeah.
So I know our friend Jennifer Hall, her turkey trot that was supposed to be in Columbia, which I didn't know existed.
Oh wow.
I didn't know they were having one in person, and they were, and it got canceled. So,
if you listen to the recording from the live show, I was just talking about how it was 200 people, and they actually upped it to 400 people because they were able to figure out how to, put on these races that they've been doing around here with social distancing. So it's been nice. So they upped the number, and now they just restricted New Jersey to 150 people outdoor. So I don't think that they are going to be able to figure that out. I don't know if they're going to be able to say, well, whoever the first 150 people who registered can still run it. I just have a feeling they're going to go virtual.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about that one. If that gets canceled, it is what it is. It's just a 5K, but I'm kind of hoping the 10-hour this weekend goes off and the 50K in December goes off. But
I'm less hopeful for the 50K because that one has 600 people who registered for that. So,
and it's in a park and all that, and it's loops. So that's
we'll
probably going to get canceled. But
we're back to that again, worrying about races being canceled.
Yeah, we had a good little run, but we may have to do some adventures this winter instead.
So
let's talk about this podcast, Michael.
Yeah.
Do we have any 5-star reviews?
We have 2 really? 5-star reviews.
That's awesome.
Yes. So first one, RNS 1999, Will Run for Laughter. Had to stop in the middle of my run during the Will Run For segment when Michael said what he was running for. I can always count on this podcast for a laugh. Thanks for bringing joy and laughter to my runs. What did I say?
I don't know. Well, what were you running for, Michael?
Was it the one where you didn't prepare?
No, it was the one that you had to bleep out several times.
Where Tom had to say, "Is this real? Are we really recording?"
Also, who is it? Does anyone know who that is?
I have no idea who this is.
Do not know who that is. And
I hope it's a stranger.
that would be better. Yes, actually, that would be more entertaining. Frenzy88, prepping Tom for that ultra. 5 miles is 1/10 of a 50 miler, so you better get to it. Greg in Orlando.
Here's the deal. I appreciate every single review.
I love that he boosted it to a 50 miler, by the way.
That's kind of just propaganda for your cause of getting me to run an ultra. It says nothing about the podcast. It's not like, hey, you guys are funny. I appreciate it. Blah, 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 blah. I love the reviews, but please say something about the podcast. That's all I'm saying.
You're the one that encouraged this.
I encouraged it, but it was to help us all.
And now it's been turned on you. And used against you. Yeah.
Yeah. My fame has betrayed me. Much like, what's the movie that was remade 4 times?
A Star is Born?
A Star is Born. I feel like Lady Gaga right now.
Oh my God.
I'll never love again.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I do want to run. I will do 5 miles for every 5-star review with comment. And we sincerely appreciate every single person that has left a review or listens to this podcast.
Have you done those 5 miles? Have you seen those reviews yet, or is this the first time you've seen them?
I've seen both of these reviews. I have not done Greg's yet. Greg, you'll get your miles tomorrow. Which means nothing because you'll listen to this in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you got your miles like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We're pretty timely this week.
Yeah, it's
1
actually
week from today, which you don't know what that is.
That is true. That's a good point.
We're a mess.
You'll get your miles quick, and I'll do the little post and all that. But thanks, Greg. Greg's killing it too.
Yeah.
He always is. Always.
Mixing in all that cross training.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. What are we running for this week?
I'm actually just going to steal what Diana said the other day on Saturday, because she was running for peppermint mocha lattes from Starbucks. And I have now had 4 of them in the last 3 days.
I was like, since we talked 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yes, I have had multiples of them again.
And did you find the perfect formula?
Yes. So I have now decided that I was correct. 2 pumps of the peppermint with only 1
pumps.
Oh God, here we go again.
Embarrassing.
And then 1 pump of that sweet mocha.
Yes, exactly. That is a perfect mixture, because 4 and 4 is just way too many.
That is too many pumps.
Like when I went to, I was ordering it off the app, and I usually go in and I just, try and mess around with what everything is. And when I saw it was 4 pumps of each, I was like, there's no wonder there's like just chocolate sitting on the bottom of your cup.
Yeah. Residue at the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've had, since I started drinking them 1 week ago, I've now had 6 of them.
Oh my God.
It's like 20,000 calories of mocha.
Oh God. Well, speaking of 20,000 calories, I'm running for the peppermint chip milkshake that's back at Chick-fil-A, which is my favorite. I think I like it better than a Shamrock shake, but it's like even a medium, or I guess Chick-fil-A only has 2 sizes. I don't know if it's small and large or medium and large or whatever it is. Even the medium is like a day's worth of calories.
Wow.
It's the worst thing you could possibly have. And I've lost about 6 pounds. And I'm really scared to drink one because I might not be able to stop.
Prediction, there's 100% chance we're getting that tomorrow.
Does it have actual chocolate chips in it?
Oh, it has, it has like chunks of chocolate in it. It's so good.
Sounds delicious. I might have to get one.
It's my favorite.
I've never had one.
And it just actually came back again, not timely because we're recording this early, but it just came back today. Okay. So they're new. So they're seasonal.
Okay.
So when things are limited time, it's bad because then you try and cram as many as you can into like a short period of time.
I agree with that.
It's like the McRib.
Oh yeah, when that comes back every so often.
I'm gonna have to. That is coming back. I feel like I got a text from my brother recently that was just like McRib is back, and that's all it said.
Oh my god! Well, I'm running for new shoes. I've generally been running in Hoka's, and now I have bought a pair of Ultras.
He's gone to the dark side.
I'm gonna try them out,
which is my side.
Yeah, I had Ultras in the past once. It was a while. It was a few years ago though. And these are like a little better. I've just put them on tonight. They're super comfortable so far. We'll see how a run goes in them. I've been having a little knee pain. I want to change it up a little bit, try some different shoes, see what happens.
And are these trail? Are they
I just got some road shoes.
Does it matter?
Yeah, these were road shoes. They were super cheap on Running Warehouse. So I was like, I'll try these out because they were like crazy cheap. So it was like perfect to try something different.
Yeah, they're probably like I think they're the Duo 1.5, which is like a couple generations old at this point.
Yeah.
Because I think the 2s and the 2.5s have been out. So
there you go. I never stepped I like the older shoes.
Yeah, and you can get them for cheaper. So
yeah.
I mean,
like a third of the price. Yeah.
I didn't even write anything down for what I'm running for. I guess what I'm running for this week, this is going to be a little sappy, so just buckle in. But it's I guess I'm running for the admiration of parents who also find the energy to run, because we babysat our nephew this week, and he's got a lot of energy. And like, we don't have kids, so he slept over and he has a lot of energy, and I'm exhausted. And it was basically like yesterday.
We both fell asleep at like 9 yesterday.
Felt like I was hungover. Like, I mean, the sweetest kid, the cutest kid ever. We went on so many dog walks, and I'm just, I guess, very long-winded way of saying, if you're a parent and you also find time to get out and get miles in, that's awesome. So shout out to parents. What do we got upcoming?
Well, you and I registered for Surfing Santa down in Virginia Beach, so hopefully that still goes on, because I know Virginia just is doing some new restrictions, but the plan is to actually drive down and do a live race with a couple of our friends, and you can either be team naughty or team nice, and all the girls are going to be team naughty and the boys are going to be team nice.
That's about right.
And yeah. So I'm excited. I've never done it before.
Yeah, I hear it's really cool. It's a 5-miler.
Yep, 5-miler, and you run through the lights on the boardwalk. So
that's the one we talked about last time, where I mentioned that 50K that Tom's going to do in December, Surfing Santa is right after it. So Tom, you're going to do the 50K, and then we're going to rush over to Surfing Santa in 2021, and we're going to go ahead and run that 5 miles also. That's our plan.
Making a lot of future plans there, Erin.
And that is where Michael will dress like Santa for you.
It's before I register.
It's before you register.
It's got to be before.
It's got to be.
Well, this weekend, which will be the day before this comes out, we're doing that Labor Pains 10-hour race that we got into that Michael mentioned is hopefully going off still. It is on my actual birthday, so I am hoping to hit 39 miles for sure for my 39th birthday. And then the rest of the weekend, we're going to fill in with the other miles that we have to do for the cystic fibrosis run that we promised.
And if Labor Pains get canceled, we still got to run 50-something miles. So we're going to have to figure out something for the weekend.
Yeah, we might have to wait till Thanksgiving weekend, though, then when we're actually off from work all 3 days. Maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, we're hoping Labor Pains goes off, so it'll be fine. And then the same day that you guys are doing Surfing Santa, we're actually going to register for a race called Christmas in the Pines Trail Run. It's a 4-mile trail run in Ocean County, New Jersey. It's the first year for it. Our friends Vanessa and John from Beast Pacing, who we talk about pretty regularly around here, they do the Petrona Trail Series. they offered us 2 free entries for 2 of our listeners. So we are going to promote that next week during Thanksgiving week. We're going to do a little giveaway. We're going to ask you to like our page and their page on Instagram, and then leave a comment and tell us what you're thankful for. And so I'll be posting that the day this episode releases, someplace on our Instagram. So you can enter to win or a chance to win an entry into the race.
Yep. And that's in
December 19th.
in Jersey.
In New Jersey.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That is so cool that they're doing that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then I guess, and this is a while out, and I mentioned this on the live episode, but I did register for a 10K at the end of January. It's down here in Maryland. It's called the Little Patuxent River. There's a half and there's a 10K, and it's a trail run. But as far as trail runs go, I think it's rather tame. I actually have some time that I need to take off, so I think I might go try to do it maybe at the end of this week.
Oh, that's fun.
Just to see, because I think the weather's supposed to be nice, so I might try it out on Friday. So
Okay.
I don't know.
He's prepping for the 50K, getting back out there on the trails.
Or I'm prepping for the race that I'm registered for, and let's not get ahead of ourselves. But I'm excited. It'll be a little different for me.
Well, I hope you love the trails, because I know I do.
Don't
Well,
fall.
and Michael's sage-like advice, he's like, you're gonna roll your ankle and you're gonna just keep going.
It's true.
And as history has taught me anything, that is not the case.
You're
But-
also probably going to fall.
That's true also.
Oh, I'm already nervous. It's fine. It'll be fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, guys. So now we're hopping into our community news segment. Remember, we do every other week a segment called Inside the Runner Studio, where we interview one of our community members. And if you want to be featured on one of those mini episodes, send us a message on Facebook or Instagram, or email us at willrunforpodcast@gmail.com.
Hi, this is Laura from the Netherlands. This week I am running for just enjoying the colors of nature. Here's what's going on in the Will Run For community.
All right. So what is going on? It looks like Kathy ran a Halloween half with some of her friends. Amy ran her longest run since March. I love that feeling. I did that a couple of weeks ago. Laura finished her virtual Wine and Dine 10K last week, and then this week did her longest training run in 2020 with a 15K, and is working hard to hit a goal time for her January virtual half. Anna Runs on Coffee collected 3 virtual medals since we last checked in with her. The RGB 5K, RBG, the Foolish 5K, and then this was awesome over the weekend. She set out to run the Hot Chocolate 15K, but kept going and ended up running 10 miles instead. So
Nice.
She was in the zone and feeling it and ran those extra miles.
Woohoo.
And then Kimbry, our friend out in San Diego, she did 5 days of 5Ks with Tom, which was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Good job, Kimbry.
Greg in Orlando has been adding weightlifting into his routine. Angie and Andrew, they put together a challenge called Crazy Like a Fox with a 6-miler and a 12-miler fun run from St. Charles to Aurora in Illinois.
Aurora, like in Wayne's World? Isn't that where they're from?
Yeah, oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yes.
You're right. Oh, my God.
Party on.
It's actually
Party
really,
on, Angie.
really
Party on.
really
Wickerly.
fun. I know that I was invited to do it virtually. I know Tom did it virtually. They had, I think 7 runners in person do it, and then 5 people, they said, did it virtually, including Tom. I had planned to join in on that at some point, but we went for a hike yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to do that. So, but it was really fun to watch, and I'm glad that I love those choose your own adventure type races, kind of like how Tom did the Run the Lakes. So, Congratulations, guys. Jamie keeps running his 5Ks every Friday, and every week he PRs, it seems. He's down to a 31 minute and 23 second 5K and is looking to break the sub 30 before the end of the year.
Get it?
No, he'll do it. He'll do it.
Yeah. Rob Legends posted that he was running for quote unquote hashtag chonkers like him. Not exactly sure what that means. He posted a picture of a groundhog. So, and then he called a chonker. So he's running for the groundhogs. I'm not really too sure. Melissa was running for Reese's Cups. Karate was running for Puppy Kisses. And Tim is still out there racking up those miles.
Yeah.
So that's what we've got. If we missed anything, we're sorry. You know, we love you. If you don't already follow us, please go to Will Run 4 podcast on both Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you're tagging us in your runs so we can share it in our stories and cheer you on and give you lots of love on our podcast.
So much love.
Well, let's keep that love going, guys. Our main topic for this episode is thankful, or I guess, what are we thankful for?
Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
American.
Hopefully it's a short week for everybody here in America.
Yeah, American Thanksgiving week.
Yes.
Yeah, Canada was back in
October?
October.
Yeah, like mid-October, I think. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was today's years old when I realized that Canada celebrated Thanksgiving.
I think a few countries do.
You
It's
didn't
typically
realize
a
that?
day of thanks and prayer is
Yeah.
usually what it is.
Hey, you know what?
It's basically like
I'm
a
here for
harvest.
it.
Yeah, it's like a harvest festival essentially in the end, you know. It's like midsummer.
Like the
Cornucopia is
movie?
as far as the eye could see. I hope not.
it's like imagine if your Halloween or your Halloween, your Thanksgiving was like midsummer.
No, I don't want to. And if you guys don't know what that means, that movie's a horror show, man.
No, I can't watch it. It's too scary.
Oh, Diana, it's amazing. It's a really
I
good
love
movie.
Florence Pugh, though.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for her. That's one of the things I'm thankful
Thankful
for.
Florence. That is good. It's a good thing.
Because
Thankful
she is sick of everyone's crap, is the word I'll use. She's sick of it. And she's not afraid to say it. And she's adorable. And I love her Instagram.
for.
Thanksgiving is easily my favorite holiday.
Oh, I know it's your favorite.
Why is that, Tom?
Isn't that Tom?
Why is that, Tom? Well, I love
I thought you were asked like you wanted someone to ask you why it was your favorite.
No, I was
thought
making a
that was the
statement.
That's
opening.
why I did too.
I was making a statement, but I will say I love it because not only the food's fantastic.
What's your favorite food?
Oh boy, sausage stuffing.
Oh,
But all of it. It's like my favorite party, right? Where you invite a bunch of different people over and then you shove them together and they all start to blend in together. Like my Thanksgiving dinner plate is just a rave full of gravy and all kinds of goodness. Some people eat it in segments and kind of knock out one by one, but no, I'm all in, baby. It's like a mosh pit.
Have you guys seen that that
with you,
image
Tom.
that's been going around of the United States where it lists every state's like favorite
Yes.
Thanksgiving side?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And Maine's is side salad.
Yes, I saw that.
Like,
It's the
Like,
only.
what is wrong with them? Side salad on Thanksgiving.
New Jersey was definitely my favorite, and it was correct for my favorite, which is the stuffing. So
Yeah, stuffing's pretty good. Ours was
Yeah.
mac and cheese. Delicious.
I was actually surprised how many people had mac and cheese as their favorite side on that map, because I didn't know that mac and cheese was a thing on Thanksgiving.
Oh, I actually just got into a conversation about this. My friend Chris was saying that his mom makes really killer homemade mac and cheese, but won't make it on Thanksgiving because she doesn't think it's a Thanksgiving side. And now now he says he's going to shove this map in her face.
I have never heard of it in my entire life.
Oh, we always had it. We
Yeah.
always did like really gross, delicious, like made with like fake Velveeta cheese, like mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I just
So
didn't know.
good.
I mean, I think of, cranberry sauce and mashed potatoes and stuffing and turkey and as much gravy as you can humanly possibly put onto a plate.
Mm-hmm.
my mom got so drunk on Thanksgiving one year that
Welcome to the Will Run for Random Thanksgiving podcast.
Oh my God.
Well, first off, she was drinking these things called Velvet Hammers. So that'll kick us off. You make them with ice cream. So she was like pouring them herself and like making these like ice cream winter pina colada-esque drinks and got so drunk she forgot to make mashed potatoes.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God.
And we sit down and we're like, Mom, where are the potatoes? And then she just started giggling.
So Tom, you were telling us why Thanksgiving's your favorite holiday.
Why it's so special and amazing.
Why it's so special, magical.
First it's the food. I love the food. And then it's also the night before Thanksgiving is also the biggest drinking holiday of the year. So I'm probably going to see friends. Let's hold 2020 aside, but I'm probably going to see friends I haven't seen in a while. So I get to reconnect with people that I haven't seen in a long time. We typically do this. Last 4 years, we've been going to the Caps game the night before. So there's a lot of tradition. And then some of my friends have a big party the day after Thanksgiving. So it's just a lot of stuff that I can count on every single year that just makes me feel real good.
Yeah.
You know, it's all good.
Well, it's been kind of a crazy year, but there is a lot to be thankful for. Anybody want to share what they're thankful for this year? Whether it's running related or not.
Well, this isn't running related, but as you can see, Diana and Tom, once again, there is this big old fat cat on my lap because this is where he likes to sit all the time now when I am in this chair. And yesterday was his 1 year gotcha anniversary. So for 1 year, this crazy cat has been bringing me joy.
Not the cat, not his death day.
I
thought the cat died. So Erin was posting all these photos, and I didn't understand the context. And I was like, "Did your cat die?"
Yes, that was amazing.
The funny part is the first part of the story says something about it being his gotcha day, and she missed that completely. So I get a message from her that's like, "I missed this completely. I thought your cat was dead." I was like, "What?" So anyway, this lovely cat right here. I am thankful for his crazy. Even though he makes me crazy, I still love him. So that's my number one thing I'm thankful for this past year.
Michael, what about you?
I don't know. I guess I'm just thankful about still being able to get outside and do things, and been thankful for recent hikes and stuff with Connor, and it's been a quiet year, so that kind of thing is nice. You know, there's not a lot else going on, so being able to get out and do those things, since you're not able to do normal trips and things like that, is good. And just thankful in general, thankful for all my podcasting friends from all the different things that I've been involved in for, I don't know, God even knows, 12, 13 years at this point, you know. That's always good.
Yeah, and I think just to piggyback off of that, I think even though this has been kind of a crazy year and lots of things have been canceled, it has really, I don't know, it challenged me to motivate myself. So I was able to really kind of look inside and figure out, okay, what gets me out of bed in the morning? What do I need to do? But also like just explore different areas. I felt like I was very much into a routine. Even when I was marathon training, I ran like the same 10-mile loop all the time. If I had to go out and run 5 miles, it was the same 5 miles every single time. And this year I've been exploring and running in different areas and running with different people and just gotten that opportunity. And it was so funny. I went for a run with two of my girlfriends on Saturday, and we were talking about how much we missed it. And we decided, and this is the first time Tom's going to hear this, because I make decisions without him a lot, that we said every other Saturday we're going to get together and we're going to do a girls' run, either Saturday or Sunday, and it'll be just whatever distance we feel like going that day. So I don't know. I'm really thankful for friends to run with. Is I think kind of one of my big ones this year.
Yeah, I'll second that. I guess old friends and new friends, you know, I don't want this to get too sappy, but like a lot of people are under a lot of stress this year. And you're kind of forced to be with the ones that you're with because you can't be with everyone all the time. So like there are friends that I've had for 20 plus years that I have not seen at all this year. Right. And, sometimes we get on a Zoom or sometimes with text or whatever, but it's not the same as seeing people in person. And, just knowing that they're doing good, like that makes me happy. But then also, you build relationships with new people. Specifically this podcast, like I feel like we've all gotten closer this year,
Mm-hmm.
And so another part of that is just distractions. There's a lot of opportunity this year to kind of get in your head and get in your own thoughts and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes it's negative and sometimes you overthink things, and just kind of leaping from one distraction to the next, like virtual runs or challenges that we make up, or we come up and crew for you, you come down and crew for us, that kind of thing. Just, it passes the time, and we've been kind of in this fog for a long time, so just those kind of distractions make it easier to get through.
I mean, Tom, that's exactly what I was thinking, but you said it, I think, a lot more eloquently. Like figuring out that virtual runs and virtual races don't really motivate me, but doing different activities, I think, does. So saying, okay, I'm going to do speed work, or I'm going to do hills, or something like that, I found to be more motivating this year, where I'm very much, I train for races and that's why I run. And now I haven't had a race to train for. So I've had to figure out why I run. The other thing I'm really thankful for, and it was kind of illustrated this morning when I got up and I went directly to the fitness center, and Tom, instead of running, went out and walked the dog. So I'm thankful I have Tom here that he can walk the dog and I can work out in the morning. So he did that the entire time I was marathon training. He does it most mornings because it's hard for me to get up, but he lets me get up and go to the gym, and then it kind of messes with his entire day. So I'm very thankful for you in walking the dog every day.
I'm not
Sometimes
crying.
I come.
I'm not crying.
I mean, to hop onto your sentimentality there, Tom. I mean, yes, the podcast for me has been like obviously a huge part of this year in a lot of ways. We connected. I mean, we had always been sort of friends, but I think we started doing a couple of those virtual. When this all started, everyone was super into those Zoom meetings, Zoom calls, and the big Zoom chats and everything. So we had hopped into a few of them with some of our friends from the Old Running podcast. And along the way, we started chatting through a group text. And along the way, we started talking just between the four of us on Zoom a little bit here and there, and doing happy hours and supporting each other in our runs and that kind of thing. And at some point, Tom was like, well, I've always wanted to do a podcast. And I am thankful that you said that, Tom, because this podcast has really been something that has gotten me through this year. It's not something I ever even really thought about doing. I knew Michael, when we had met, was doing podcasts. I've guested on a few, but I've never thought about doing one myself. And it's been so much fun. It is something that I look forward to every time we record. I love the community that we're building. I love the people that we've kind of met randomly throughout, people who just found us through Instagram. It's been really fun connecting with people, and I am really thankful for that this year. So thanks, Tom.
Well, thank you for doing all of the work, and really shout out to Michael, because I'm a good idea person, but like the fact that this gets recorded and mixed and edited and then published, that's awesome. And I'm sure we could figure it out, but we didn't really have to figure it out.
And I don't want to.
I have been fighting this since the beginning. But honestly, I feel like, and I listen to it like when it comes out, I'm like eager to listen to our finished product, quote unquote, when it comes out. And so that's really cool. Like, I know that's kind of sappy, but like, I think that's really cool. And I feel like we're putting out a well-produced podcast. I'm not saying we're NPR or Serial or, you know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like it's not terrible. And
we produce a show that's not terrible.
That's a good point.
we aim to try.
Yes.
So, but no, seriously, like, I'm very thankful for the amount of effort that you guys put into making this podcast.
Agreed. I'm very thankful for you guys because I show up barely prepared most of the time.
Well, I mean, the preparedness for the overall podcast, I will say that most of us, as I feel like as the episodes have gone on, we're a little less prepared. I think in the beginning we were all like, oh, this is how we need to make sure that we're all like organized. So,
no, I never thought that.
Okay, well.
Only because I've never ever been prepared for any show I've ever done. So
what else are you guys thankful for?
Well, I mean, Diana mentioned dog walks. And I know that's such a basic thing, but like, I'm so thankful to get out and get fresh air and walk our dog.
Yeah.
When the like all the lockdowns started happening in the very beginning and all the golf courses were shut down, I used to take our dog Archie out on the golf course for like 2 or 3 miles, like every single day, and take him off the leash. And, you know, that's just, I don't know, that helps.
Yeah.
That really helps to get out. And even if you don't feel like running, like, our dog is used to his normal walks. So I get at least 3 miles a day without even trying.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, just to get out and do something. It's nice for sure. Yeah, I guess I'm thankful for like Diana was saying, like exploring, going new places, like close by places that you wouldn't have necessarily done. Like,
yeah, we've done a lot of the Appalachian Trail in North Jersey.
Yeah.
A few times. That's something that we hadn't really considered doing until we started looking for new places to go. So yeah, exploring's been fun this year.
Well, if you guys want to come down the weeks between Christmas and New Year's, we're both basically off, but I'm trying to organize a hike to a place called Old Rag.
Oh,
Old
yeah,
Rag Mountain.
That actually has a scramble that I was looking at yesterday.
Oh, it does. And it's beautiful. And I haven't done it in a long time, but I'm much more physically fit now. And it's about an 8-mile hike. It's strenuous.
Yeah.
It's kind of obnoxious, but it's beautiful.
Well, we just did a scramble yesterday. So I was looking up.
Yes, we did.
So I was looking up scrambles, and that one came up as one of the top ones in the nation.
I was trying to make a joke about my nickname being Old Rag, but I couldn't get it out fast enough. My brain wasn't working fast enough.
Oh, gosh. Yes. So, yeah, I actually would be interested in Old Rag because we were looking at that yesterday.
I'm also thankful for Diana. Like, because we've been working from home for the longest. I'm thankful for so much this year. I can't begin to tell you. Like, there's so many other people have had a lot worse challenges than I've had this year. And I'm thankful, like all in. And I'm thankful that I've been stuck here with Diana for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months, and she hasn't killed me yet.
I'm thankful that Tom bought golf clubs and now he's got a hobby that doesn't involve me. And I love being around you, just not 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I mean, yes, I am thankful for the fact that we both still were working through most of this year. We didn't have any layoffs. So we are lucky and fortunate compared to a lot of other people who have been laid off. And we've seen a lot of people struggling this year. So yeah, I mean, we definitely, sentimentality wise, we have a lot to be thankful for. If I want to be silly, I'm thankful for beer because I've been drinking a lot more of that through this pandemic.
That's true.
Like, I think I drink at least a beer a night at this point, maybe a lot of times more, but I'm thankful that breweries were still able to be open and
Yep,
operate.
I'm thankful breweries were essential.
They were essential.
That I am very thankful
Yes.
Ah.
Sorry, I had to lighten it up a little.
No, it's good. It's all good. Trust me. We subscribe to the whole beer thing too.
Yeah. Yes. I think you subscribe to it a little bit more than I do, even.
That's true.
Oh, do we want to do some of the community ones?
Sure.
Yeah, we got good feedback from a bunch of people.
Oh, sorry, Kitty. I just stepped on a cat's tail who decided to lay under my foot.
Oh, boy.
And who's
Gee.
not thankful? That cat right now.
No, he's not.
He's
But
never thankful.
He should be thankful. I was sitting down, standing on it, putting my foot on it, and not standing up, putting my foot on it.
There's always,
That cat is not thankful. He's just saying you're welcome. Like, that's his essence.
That is his essence. You're correct.
Oh, gosh. Megan is thankful that her and Mark both started new jobs. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's great.
Kate is thankful. She says, we've had a lot of bad luck in the recent weeks, so I'm incredibly thankful for my husband and sons. If I didn't have them right now, I'd be a total mess.
Angie is thankful to be able to run and thankful that she hasn't been furloughed.
Robert is thankful that he's been able to run with a few running buddies throughout this mess, and we have all stayed healthy. So that's good.
Yeah. Kenna is thankful for health and the ability to run.
Our friend Greg in Orlando is thankful for running friends like Megan, Mark, and Christina, who signed up to run an ultra with him, and when it went virtual, came together to put together an awesome run together.
That's a
A
lot.
lot of
Wow.
togetherness.
That's intense.
That's a lot of
They're
togetherness.
very together.
That's another showcase of Diana's attention to detail when typing. You're welcome.
Adam runs on coffee. Health. After almost a year of making sure our COVID-19 patients are safe, I have learned to appreciate every day being healthy. And she's also thankful for chocolate milk after long runs, which is nothing at all to be thankful for.
Anna, I feel that. Chocolate milk for the win. And then Amy says she's thankful for her health and the health of her family and friends, that she has a secure job that she could do safely from home, and for all the creators, this podcast included, putting out work to keep us entertained, and for ice cream and all things peppermint.
Yay.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's a lot of things to be thankful for, and I
Yeah,
agree with all of
that's
them.
good.
Ice
I
cream and
agree
peppermint.
with all of those
Yeah,
things.
me too.
Absolutely.
Isn't ice cream and peppermint a song or something? Oh, that's incense and peppermint.
Incense and peppermint.
Right? That's right.
Incense and peppermint.
I've never heard of that.
Da-da-da-da.
You've never heard that
It's from
song?
the 60s.
I have never heard of it either, Tom.
Come
I have
on.
no
I
idea
feel
what's
like
happening.
I'm the music person, and whatever. Let's move on. That's ridiculous.
No, it's a song.
It's a
Come
song.
on.
It's a very popular song.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, well, I have no idea what we're talking about. But does anyone else have any last things to say before we close this out?
No, just overall I am thankful that I do have the ability to run. And even though I've had some injuries and I'm kind of limping around and sore after my run on Saturday, like at least I am able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very thankful for that. Because I know a lot of people have knee injuries and it just puts them out and they're never able to run again. So I know that I'm extremely lucky. I'm very thankful that I'm able to do that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I agree as well.
Yep.
We are all in agreement that we are thankful for running. All right. So then going real quick through our Would You Rather from last week. We didn't get a ton of feedback, so this will be quick. We had asked if you would rather be stuck in an elevator for 3 days with a person talking about fantasy football, or for 3 days with a person who knows you're a runner, so they lie about being a runner and then talk nonstop about running and their accomplishments. And 77% of the people would like to be stuck in the elevator with fantasy football guy.
Wow.
Yeah. We only had Lynn who mentioned that she would pick fantasy football guy because she knows nothing about football and the players so she could tune them out because she wouldn't care. Whereas running is something that she knows and loves, so it would bother her to no end if someone was bragging about it and they didn't do the sport I love.
I'm with
that
Lynn.
makes sense. Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know what we forgot to do a poll about? Would you rather be trapped in an elevator with Erin and Diana or be dead?
I thought about posting that when I posted this poll. I'm like, is this too dark? Maybe this is too dark. Maybe I don't want to know the answer to this.
I mean, it's only 3 days. I feel like I could put up with that.
I don't know. You could barely put up with it for 3 hours during like a half marathon.
That's true.
Oh, gosh. And then we added Brittany on top of it. So, you
should try 7 hours sometime.
No.
It would be so loud.
Oh, gosh. All right.
God.
So, Diana, what do you got for us?
Well, it's my favorite time. Diana's random trivia featuring Diana and the Diana players.
I don't have that
so
shirt. I wore that shirt on Saturday during our recording. So
so good. All right. So what I did for this week's episode is I came up with Thanksgiving trivia.
Oh,
and by came up with, I meant Googled Thanksgiving trivia. And did not confirm if any of the answers were correct or not.
Oh, good.
I mean, that seems reasonable.
It's fine. It's fine.
I put the same care into this as I do most things. And honestly, if the information I'm telling you is not right, I don't care. Please don't email me. You're not listening to this for facts. All right. So let's jump in to Thanksgiving trivia. These are a little bit all over the place, and I've got about 20. So we can kind of do them rapid fire like we normally do. They're all open-ended, not multiple choice. So what I figured is I could ask the question and then you guys could just tell me, everyone could just make a guess and tell me what you think. Some of you might know them. All right. Who was the first president to pardon a turkey? That happens every year.
Does it really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, Erin.
All I got is a guess. Adams?
I'm going to say Nixon.
Erin didn't even know it was a thing.
I didn't know it was a thing. No. Ronald Reagan.
It was JFK. Follow-up question to pile on to Erin not knowing that was a thing. Which president made turkey pardoning an annual event where it happens every year since then?
Roosevelt.
I'm going to go with Nixon again.
Ronald Reagan.
My favorite thing about Tom's answer
Hold on.
It's
the
before.
First president to pardon one was Kennedy. And the president to make an annual event was Roosevelt.
I was trying not to say
Roosevelt
anything.
was before Kennedy?
I was trying. I was just going to ignore that
I'm not
fact.
a historian. I know they both were president.
I
Do
did
not fall apart. Do not fall apart.
I did catch that, but I tried not.
Everyone bring it back together.
I thought I'd let that go.
Adams was president before it was even a holiday or recognized as a holiday.
It's like, listen to our live episode for more information about how Tom doesn't know when things happened.
I'm really bad at that.
All right. The answer is HW.
H.W.
Bush.
Became annual then. Okay.
Yep. All right. How many calories on average are consumed per person on Thanksgiving?
5,000.
Any other guesses?
4,700.
Let me see. There's like 2,000 in a Chipotle burrito. I'm going to go with 5,001.
Michael was right, or closest to being right. It was 4,500.
Wow.
I just went 5,000 because I know, like, when you do the, like, you look at Cheesecake Factory's meals and stuff like that, they're all like over 4,000 plus when you add in the cheesecake and everything.
It's
so
like
I was
10,
just
000.
figured I would go with like.
Yep. You guys are all really close. It was good. When was the first Thanksgiving NFL game?
Oh, God.
When?
Yeah.
Yep. What year?
Guys, I want to say a date, but like I'm nervous because I don't know when things happen.
Also, I should have said this at the beginning. Feel free to use these questions with your family. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. Play yourself.
Is this like
bring it to your Zoom Thanksgiving dinners to pass the time?
Is this a televised game or just the first time they played?
I can answer that question. The first time it was played.
Okay.
I don't know.
I want to say something like.
And if the clue is because it was before television.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm gonna say
1932.
I'm gonna say 1928.
1935.
1920.
There you go.
Michael's
it's really
winning.
early. It's really early. Which president made Thanksgiving a permanent national holiday?
Oh, God.
Adams.
Barack. No, hold on. Probably before that. Nixon.
No, it was. How was it?
It's a good one. It's a famous one.
Harding.
Harding? It was Lincoln.
I knew it was right around then, but I didn't know.
I knew it wasn't Adams. I was just trolling Tom.
I didn't realize. Yes.
Guys.
A fun fact I did find out when I was looking this up is that Thomas Jefferson hated Thanksgiving and he refused to celebrate it.
Wow. Okay, then.
Wow, jeez.
It was first suggested by Washington, but Lincoln was the first one to make it official.
Makes sense.
Which president? These were a lot of president questions. I didn't realize when they were coming up. Which president tried to make Thanksgiving the third Thursday in November to help boost the economy for the holiday season?
Roosevelt?
FDR? Which Roosevelt?
FDR.
I'll say Teddy.
JFK.
It was FDR.
You're welcome. I don't.
If you guys ever watched the subtly racist classic Holiday Inn, there's a joke in there because he moved it back and forth a couple times. Where there's a turkey on a calendar that's like moving back and forth. And that's what that's referencing. How many turkeys are prepared for Thanksgiving in America every year?
Wow.
It's millions, if that helps.
Oh, I was going to say 1 billion.
What?
1 billion turkeys.
No, I wasn't really going to say
Are there
1
a billion
No,
people in America?
that's what I was trying to figure out. No, that's 70 million people in America. Figure families of 4 and 5.
Wait, how many people are in America?
Isn't it like 60? It's almost 70 million, isn't it?
How about 370
Oh,
million?
370. Sorry. You're right. I forgot
I'm going to go half that number. 150 million.
No, I'm not going to go half that number because you figure families of 4 and 5, and then all those families are getting together. So I'm going to go with like 20 million.
I'm going to say 15 million.
I already shot way high. I said 150.
You're all wrong. It was 46 million.
Wow.
That's still higher than I.
Yeah, that's pretty high. Yeah, I'm surprised it was that high.
What percent of Americans don't eat turkey on Thanksgiving?
What percentage?
15.
12.
60.
Holy crap, Erin. It's 12%.
Wow. What? Really?
Wow.
I swear I'm not looking at the internet.
That seems impossibly low.
I feel like everyone eats like a bite. Like even I, because it's Thanksgiving, I don't love turkey, but I will always put turkey on my plate and eat a piece of it because it's like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think like most, families and stuff.
Yeah, I think everyone like generally makes it and then eats a little bit of it, but yeah, it's not my favorite.
Also, I'm not saying any of this is factual, so I never said that.
Yeah, she never cited her sources.
I never cited my sources.
That's okay.
All right. Ooh, running question. When was the first turkey trot? Like what year?
How long has running been like popular? I'm going to go 70s. I'm going to go 1971.
Let's say 1947.
God, that's terrible.
Say 1958.
You guys are all extremely wrong.
1990 something.
1896.
What?
Wow.
In Buffalo, New York.
Wow.
They've been around for over 100 years.
Wow.
God.
Well, that was unexpected.
Yep.
Does it say where the first turkey trot happened? But what did you say?
Buffalo.
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 Okay.
Yep. All right. I'm skipping some of these. I like this question. Black Friday is the biggest day of the year for what trade profession?
Trade.
Mechanics.
Plumbers.
Oh, like
auto mechanics, I think.
Oh, I
Yeah.
gotcha.
I'm going to say plumber.
Because everyone has to go to the bathroom after their Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
That's a good one, actually.
Sorry. I have no idea.
Michael is right. It is plumbers. That's an amazing question.
But I could see like you have a lot of gatherings and everyone's at the house
there's
and
a
they're
lot
really
of people.
taxing.
Yeah.
I just
The pipes are getting
when
all
I
the work.
realized, that's why when he said that, I realized why. I was like, oh wait, that's probably pretty accurate.
Plus, there's probably kids there throwing stuff down the
gosh.
toilet.
I'm just saying. That's a good one.
The thing Tom makes every year is green bean casserole. That's his contribution to Thanksgiving every year. When was it introduced?
I feel like I've heard this has been a trivia question I've heard before. I don't know the answer to it, but
Depression era to me. I'm gonna say 33.
The 40s, like 42.
Now I feel like I have to just say the 20s because the 28.
You went the wrong direction. It's 1955.
Oh, geez,
okay.
wow.
Okay.
What city has the oldest Thanksgiving Day parade?
It's got to be an old city. Chicago.
Well, it'd be either New York or Massachusetts, or Boston.
You know what, Erin?
Let's go Boston.
I'll go with something weird like Buffalo.
You live there. It's Philly.
Oh,
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah,
Because
You live there.
Yeah, no, that would make
the
sense.
Gimbals parade.
Yeah. I was trying to think, like, it had to have been on the East Coast. I just thinking
It
of.
used to be a Gimbals, and now
I was
it's whatever,
thinking
yeah.
of Massachusetts because that's where Thanksgiving began, ish.
Gotcha. All right. I'm only going to ask a couple more. I'm skipping a bunch. What year did the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade introduce balloons? Don't ask me when the first one was. That is not a trivia question from me. I have no idea.
I feel like it was pretty long ago.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing
Black
and
and white
whites for sure.
I'm gonna say 47, but it's probably earlier. I'll say 1947.
1935.
1951.
1926 is
Wow.
the correct answer.
Oh, wow. That's like
Real
immediately
early.
after they started because
Started.
the parade, I believe, is going to be 100 years old. Either
This year or
coming
next year,
up.
right?
It's coming
Yeah.
up in the next couple of years.
Yep. All right. Just a couple more. Oh, I love this question because it was so weird and random to me. What popular song's real title of this song is called The New England Boys Song About Thanksgiving Day.
There's a song.
Everyone knows this song. The real title of this song is The New England Boys Song About Thanksgiving Day.
What boys are from New England that
They
sing?
sing it in a holiday special.
White Christmas.
It's about Thanksgiving Day. All right. No one's going to get it. It's Over the River and Through the Woods.
Wow.
To grandmother's house we go.
God.
What the hell
The
is that
real
song
name
in?
of that song is The New England Boys Song About Thanksgiving Day.
What song?
And they sing it in Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
Wait, and
Do
what
they?
what
Oh,
is
wow.
the name of the song? Like, what? I actually don't know that I ever would have known the name of that song.
The name of the song is The New England Boys Song About Thanksgiving Day is the name of the song.
Now I know. I'm just saying, before today, I wouldn't have even known what to call that song.
I would have called it
I
Over
would
the
have
River
called
and
it
Through the Woods.
To Grandmother's House We Go. Just an equally long title.
Equally long. All right, I'm going to do 2 more to close us out. These are one of my favorite things on Thanksgiving. Canned cranberries.
Mm.
When did they first come about? When did they come into play?
The canned ones?
Canned cranberries.
Like the jelly?
Maybe.
1915.
1890.
1960.
1960.
What I said was 1916.
Michael was closest, 1912.
Wow.
And then, last but not least, statistically, what is America's favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Mashed potatoes.
I was going to say mashed potatoes, but I'll go with stuffing because you said mashed potatoes.
I'm going to say corn.
It's stuffing.
I had to say something.
I am
that
actually
wasn't-
surprised.
I'm real jacked up about this corn we're going to have on Thanksgiving.
The only reason why I didn't go with the stuffing was because that on that map, I was surprised at how few states had it as their favorite
Yeah, but
side.
if nobody lives in those states, then it doesn't matter.
It was really only like, literally, it was like New Jersey. Well, I mean, obviously, and we're populated. New Jersey, New York, and like Pennsylvania. It was like only 3 or 4 states that
Yeah, well,
like
that's
had
like
stuffing.
50 million
Like the
people.
Electoral College.
Yeah, I know. That's what
Thanksgiving sides.
Thanksgiving
Yes.
sides. Yes, that's what I've. But I was surprised, like at the number of other things that were on that map that were not. Let's see if we can find that map.
Yeah, like
so that
if
Michael can see it.
Wyoming has moose knuckles or whatever for a side.
We love you, Wyoming. And that is Diana's Random Trivia, featuring Diana and the Diana Players. Play it with your friends.
Yeah, so stuffing is really New York, New York, Vermont, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Massachusetts, and
So
Rhode
all
Island.
the states where people live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no. The best
But then,
is,
like California, this is why I said
because
mashed potatoes, because California, Nevada, Washington, Colorado. I mean,
No,
there's 1,
nobody
2,
lives
3,
in
4,
And as
5,
a
6, 7,
reminder,
8, 9, 10. There's
I
like
don't know if this information is correct.
Yeah.
green bean casseroles on here. Corn is on here. Look, cream corn is even on here.
Oh,
See,
barf.
look,
Love it.
guess what Wyoming's is?
Moose knuckles.
It is not moose knuckles. It is brown gravy. sorry.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
wait, look at that
Who has
one.
white gravy?
Who has white gravy?
Ew, what the hell's white gravy? Who would eat that?
Who is what's
White You don't know what white gravy is?
It's like pus, right?
no, it's
No.
on like
Oh, is it that disgusting?
country fried steak,
Oh,
Yeah,
God, yeah, that
yeah,
stuff's
yeah, yeah.
disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like ooze.
or like
yeah.
biscuits and gravy is white gravy.
God, I'm so hungry right now. We just ate.
What is dressing considered?
Dressing is
Stuffing.
a type of
Dressing
stuffing.
is a stuffing.
But it's a
Yeah.
different type because it's labeled differently on here.
It's got like
Yeah,
a
but you
liquidy, right?
It's like when you
Ew.
shove it up the turkey's
But-
hole.
Oh,
That's stuffing.
that's stuffing to me.
It's the same. Dressing and stuffing are the exact same thing.
Oh, well, that's labeled differently here. There's also cornbread dressing on here.
Oh, well, that's stuffing too. That's
And then-
all in the stuffing family.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
mac and cheese was surprisingly Delaware, Maryland, which is why I'm surprised they've never heard of it because we're so close
Makes
to Delaware,
sense.
Maryland. Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia.
All
All right,
making
here's the definition. According to most dictionaries, stuffing is defined as a mixture used to stuff another food, traditionally poultry, before cooking, whereas dressing is cooked in a pan outside the turkey cavity.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Same thing.
Two
It's all the
different-
same thing.
yeah.
Okay. All right. And now you know.
And now
you
you
know.
know.
Now
Came
you've had
here,
an
you
education
learned something.
on the things of the USA.
U.S.
You might be
Thanksgiving.
listening to this episode while you're on your turkey trot, getting
Yes.
hungry,
All right.
thinking about
Moose knuckles.
moose knuckles.
Oy vey.
Oh God!
It's my favorite thing.
We gotta move away from this. Let's move away from
Yeah.
this.
All right, let's kind of wrap up with something good. Who wants to kick us off? Michael,
Yes.
tell me something good.
My something good is deciding to revisit Lost, the TV show, which I haven't watched since it aired, other than random episodes here and there. Decided to do full binge watch of the show. It's a show where I loved it week to week at the time. I met a lot of friends through communities based around the fandom of the show as well, and I'm just really loving it again. I didn't love it when it ended. I had my issues with it, but I feel like there's been enough time and I've healed. And now I can go back to it.
And we're going to see whether we feel that way when we get to the end of it.
Look,
this was actually inspired by you, Tom, when you mentioned that you were thinking about doing a Lost rewatch. We were like, wow, we should think about doing that. And so that's what we've done.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was going to, but Diana said she would like to watch it too, so I waited.
That was very nice of you.
Very nice.
And now I have to wait until February because we're knee deep in Christmas and we cannot binge a 80-hour show.
Yeah. I mean, we're almost done with season 2 and we've been watching it for like less than a week or just over a week.
It is good. Those first couple seasons of Lost were fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. 1 and 2 are so good.
Yeah. So we're enjoying that, and we fought over again who got to use it as our something good. But so my something good, because we're on a Thanksgiving episode, so why not talk about Christmas? We've talked so much about my cats. I have a kitten, Jack, who is crazy, and we decided there's no way we could put up a Christmas tree, fake or real, in this place without him tearing it apart because he's Hurricane Jack. So we found a cardboard, or I should say Michael found a cardboard Christmas tree cut out on Etsy, and we hung it on our wall, and it's like 6 foot, so it's pretty big, and we put lights on it, and I love it. It's so much better than I expected it to be. I had no idea what to expect when he was like, we're going to hang a Christmas tree on our wall. I was like, okay. But I will post a picture of it at some point after this episode comes out so you guys can see how actually it came out wonderfully. So that's my something good. I'm excited about my Christmas. Early Christmas this year.
I love it. I've got some media for you guys. So I don't know if I've ever confessed this on this podcast yet. Could be a whole episode dedicated to my favorite band, which is the Monkees. And that's not ironic. And they've been my favorite band since I was in 7th or 8th grade. I love them. I'm usually the youngest person at their shows. I still go see them in concert. Tom's now had to see them in concert.
Couple times.
They are my favorite. But sticking with the Christmas theme, they released a Davy Jones Christmas album. It just came out this past Saturday, and I was really, really excited about it. So it's all his old stuff because he passed away back in 2012. But they've remastered everything. Everything sounds great. But one of the songs, they added his daughter. So she does like a duet with him. And then, I don't know, it's just really, really good. And then the Monkees actually had a new album a couple of years ago, but did a new Christmas album with all new songs last year. So listen to the Monkees this holiday season and, enjoy that.
I used to love watching it as a kid.
Yeah.
And reruns.
It's my fave.
I did too.
So my something good is kind of along the similar lines. And again, I've been real sappy this whole episode, so I'll keep that train going. But it's Christmas with Diana.
Aww.
So she is really into Christmas, much like a lot of people, but the way that she decorates our place, and then specifically going through the decorating the tree, which takes about 6 hours. Like, she's got so many ornaments, and most of them are in their original box because she knows how to take care of things. And so just the whole transformation going into the holiday season, everything associated with Christmas, all the traditions that we've been making over the last 5 years. It's one of my favorite times of the year, and it's largely because of Diana. So Christmas with Diana is one of my favorite things ever. And that's my something good for the week. No, stop crying. Everybody stop crying.
Oh, Tom.
But
such a sentimental guy.
I am so sentimental. I'm very sappy.
Me too.
Yes, Michael.
You notice how he said he was so thankful for me. Silence.
Nice and awkward. Okay.
Wow.
Well, with that, I'll wrap us up. That brings us to the end. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
The end.
The end. Thank you, absolutely, from all of us for interacting with us on social media, tagging us in your runs and your adventures. Keep doing that. If you get out on a turkey trot, we'd love to see it. We'd love to hear how it went. If you leave us a 5-star review, I will run 5 miles for you. You can always send us a email also at willrunforit@gmail.com. New episodes every other Monday. In between that, we have the Inside the Runner Studio episodes. But that is it for this one. And for Erin, Michael, and Diana, this is Tom, and we will see you later.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Yeah, it is like what you were just saying is what I was kind of.
Your mic is off.
Your mic. Did you flip your mic off?
I flipped my mic off. That's because I was like breathing like an animal into the microphone, and I didn't want you guys to hear it. Like creepy.
That's going to be the outtake this week, just so you know.
It's gotta be.